Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other. Shrinking away from death is something unhealthy and abnormal which robs the second half of life of its purpose. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. People grow like plants, some in light, others in shade. There are many who need shade, not light. A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally it is the tortured who turn into torturers. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. We are born at a given moment, in a given place, and like vintage years of wine, we have the qualities of the year and of the season in which we are born. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic is alcohol, morphine or idealism. Midlife is the time to let go of an over-dominant ego and to contemplate the deeper significance of human existence.
Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. If you are a gifted person, it doesn't mean you got something. It means you can give something away. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. He who is afraid needs dependence, as a weakened man needs support. Loneliness does not come from having no people about one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. The soul needs your recklessness, not your wisdom. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. What did you do as a child that made the hours pass like minutes? Herein lies the key to your earthly pursuits. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Thinking is difficult, that's why most people judge. If a man knows more than others, he becomes lonely. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. Where your fear is, there is your task. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. What we walk away from, shying away from, ostensibly forgetting, is dangerously close to us, and eventually it will return, but with redoubled force. Man can endure the hardest trials if he sees meaning in them. The whole difficulty lies in creating that meaning.